All right, y'all, give me 1 second. I need to do something. Give me 1 second. Welcome. My name is Mercedes. All right. This like, hey, come Sita. How we doing like this? Listen, we all been shifting, so welcome. My name is Mercedes. I'm your spirit shifter here, guiding you on your journey towards self-awareness. We will be changing some stuff around. Right now, I just desire to get this love reading to y'all. I want to say happy 2026. I haven't seen y'all since December. Let me fix my glasses. All right. I miss y'all so much. I had to shift a lot, especially my workspace. So as you can see, it's something different. Yeah. So we working with this. In the meantime, in between time, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We are at 833. What does that mean? That we almost at 900? What? And we are doing the giveaway. I'm going to be creating another video explaining how the giveaway is going to go, because I did say at 830 we were going to be get 830 subscribers. We were going to be doing a giveaway, so I'm going to be doing that. All right. Share with your friends, your family, and let me know what your Venus sign is. Yeah, go search for that. Let me know what your Venus sign is. Rich rising, everyone. All right. So I'm going to do my best to keep it at the tarot. I will say that this month, there is going to be a lot of energy in Pisces. Yes, we are still in Aquarius season. We got the Aquarius eclipse coming up. All of that is playing into what we are desiring in our love life. Whether that's, my lips is a little bit dry. Libra, okay. Whether if it's self-love, as usual, that's number one. We don't go nowhere without self-love. Okay? Whether if it's getting into a new partnership, whether if it's letting go. Some of us are still letting go of some of that of old partnerships, old energies. Even if you're not with the person anymore, you still are releasing some of that energy. And this is where the Piscean energy comes in for us, where it's the last zodiac sign. And we have Mercury. Venus is going to go in February 10th. All right. Venus does amazing in Pisces. Mercury also does great in Pisces when it comes to the love department, right? You have Venus and Leo in the 11th house. You know, groups of people, especially in the 11th house, you might be able to connect with a significant other or a potential partner through connections. Because I know the 11th house has to do with the social groups, the community, and stuff like that. So I'm just saying. So Pisces is connected to Neptune, connected to the 12th house. The 12th house is the karmic house. There's no such thing as good karma or bad karma, right? So it's just more of like what you put out there is going to come back to you, right? So for all of us who are continuing to desire to be in a partnership, but are also creating these low vibrational thoughts about what partnership is, we're going to have to scratch that out and start building what partnership means to you, what love means to you, not how you were raised, not what you see in your parents. You know, that's one of the things that I always share with people when it comes to them recreating the desire to be in a partnership. Some of us been through a hell of a lot. So not everyone is taking the same path in this love department. So what is your path? And again, if that means taking some time off for self-love, do that. I would recommend that first before, allowing ourselves to be in partnerships. Get to know yourself. And even when that happens, when you're in partnership, it's only when you're there that you can exercise how far you have come. All right. So don't be afraid to date. Let me tell y'all something. If you're not on Thread, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Get off of Instagram. Go on Thread. All right. Thread has this dating. It's called Dating Thread. All right. I'm fascinated with all of the stories. I found my love partner on Thread. Yeah, go get inspired on Thread. Thread is on another level right now. All right. Actually, that's where I'm at. So go follow me on Thread so you can get inspired. All right. Uh, Bask yourself in the energy that you desire. If it's flowers, buy yourself flowers on a daily basis. Right. If it's what are you expecting? Right. That expectation of what a partnership is. What are you expecting out of it? Can you, with that expectations, are you doing that for yourself? Can you do that for the next person? You know, these are a few things that I want to share with you as this uh, energy of love comes in, because I know February 14th is coming up and all this cute shit, right? Which, by the way, is an amazing day. Last year wasn't such a great, time for Valentine's for those of you who celebrated, but this year the energy is beautiful. Like I said, we have Mercury in Pisces. Pisces is that sensitive sign, that water sign, that sign that enjoys the energy of love, enjoys the energy of partnerships. They also live in Delulu, right? They also are in the space of that rose color relationship energy, where some of the relationships that we may be in may not be necessarily for us. And now that Neptune is leaving Pisces, some of us are realizing that, right? There was somewhat of an illusion that was created in the partnership that you was in, or an illusion that you created to yourself of why you didn't want to be in a partnership. Those things are happening as well. So, with Neptune finally going into Aries, there's this sense of taking action now. Before we was on that dreamy state, so now we're taking action. So there's a lot of uh illusions, like I said, that are dropping. So some of us are in that space where we're like, oh, shoot, okay, it's time to move on. And maybe this is the time that I needed after 14 years. Maybe this is the time. Don't judge yourself. Just know that what your desires are and where you desire and where you want to go with what love means to you. Um, scripting is very helpful when it comes to this. Scripting about your self-love, scripting about what you desire this partnership to uh, embody, reminding yourself all of the aspects that you desire to experience and share and receive, right? A lot of us are also in that space of learning how to receive. We've been pretty much doing the Miss Independent for a very long time. And now it's like some people are receiving that partnership that you are meant to receive. Are you going to allow yourself to do that? Are you going to sit back and watch that person that came into your life assist you with the things that you've been complaining about, of not getting assistance for? I need help with this. I need help with that. Some of y'all be in your mind talking about, I wish I had a partner that could help me with this. I know. All right, now. All right, let me see what else before I get into the readings for y'all, get into the intuitive stuff. Another thing is that so that karmic energy that I was talking about, there's faded energy that's coming in. That north node is where the collectives are heading. Has been in Pisces and will be in Pisces until June. So you have Mercury speaking the love language of Pisces. You have Venus, who excels in Pisces. It brings in and exudes that beauty, that love, and it also brings in that self-worth. Where is it at for you, right? Not other people validating it for you. This is not that Leo energy. This is more like that intuitive energy, right? Hey, I miss y'all too. I miss y'all so much. You know what? I forgot to go live on TikTok. Let me do that shit. My bad. real quick. So hold on, y'all. Because you know TikTok be supporting. Creativity is also at its highest with this energy. So, you know, using your sacral energy for creativity can be a great boost for yourself as well. Sacral, the sacral chakra, wearing orange, right? I know that red and pink is the color for, you know, Valentine's Day and white, but how about you wear orange this year? What would that do for you? You know, let's continue to work with our internal energy to be able to uh, let that internal growth exude outside. And why not use some of this energy that we already know, like our sacral chakra? Work on your sacral chakra, work on your heart chakra, right? These are the things, your throat chakra. These are the some of the root chakra. Actually, it's all of them, but you know, work on them at one at a time. And what is your intention? What is your intention of your throat chakra? Being able to speak more softer with your partner, being able to have pleasant conversations with your partner, or pleasant conversation with your future partner, or pleasant conversations with yourself. Working on the heart chakra, working on old relationship. I said this before and I'm gonna say it again. Get your ass a fucking notebook, all right? And do the dumping. Dump all those old relationships. Get that shit out of your system because it's holding up space for what's to come. All right? And then allow yourself to redefine. Everything about this energy right now is redefining. Mercury is going to be going retrograde in Pisces, and it's actually going to stay in Pisces a little longer than normal. All right? Than its normal run. So I already wrote my article. Go check the article out about what's happening with the planets. I did that, and I did some moon energy as well. So go check that out. I did post it on the community. All right. Keep yourself alert. Mind your business. Drink your water, and keep yourself alert. To be honest with you, a lot of the things that we desire can come to us faster if we just mind our business. Stop worrying about everybody else. Forget about Milagros, who has 10 boyfriends, you know, and she got 10 baby fathers. So what? That's her destiny. What's yours? Forget about Pablo, who was your lover for 10 years and now y'all not together no more. Okay. Pablo. Unless Pablo is coming back, you know, some of us are receiving energy. Again, with that karmic energy, there's this past life energy that might be coming up for some of us if you believe in that. But really align yourself with what your energy is now. And I do believe when you begin to know what your energy is now, again, is what you're going to be attracting. All right. So again, if you're in that negative Nancy and doubtful Dan mind that love is not coming for you, or love is not going to get better in the relationships that you're in, come back to self and remind yourself that you are loved. So what are you saying? Don't play yourself. All right, I'm gonna read your comments. Hold on, because y'all know I get distracted. Then we'll be here for 30 hours, which I don't mind. But then I start getting hungry. All right. Let me see what y'all saying. I look great. Thank you. I appreciate you. You know, I got to get my contact, but you know, we here. La viejita está aquí. All right. Your dad name is Pablo. Pablo. All right. So let's start reminding yourself that you can look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus at this point because we're doing the love reading. All right. This is going to, I'm gonna pull out one card and it's going to it's going to signify all three meanings. Y'all know how I do it, right? If you're in partnership, if you're in singling and mingling, right? You're in transition into your next love life, or if it's just you and you. All right. And I also got some extra cards for any extra messages. If it doesn't resonate, you already know what time it is. There's so many other people on here. I'm not the only one. And I'm so happy for that. All right, let me get some lotion so my hands don't look ashy. All right, and for those of you who are into herbs and spices, damiana, catnip, uh, calendula, cinnamon. If you listen, if you take for the, I'm hearing this, and for the next 7 days, if you just take a cinnamon and honey bath with water, you be alright. You're gonna attraction is gonna come to you. Don't just sit there. Work on yourself. Attract, 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 attract. All right. Make yourself magnetic. Allow yourself to be magnetic, but also with intentions. Don't just sit there, attracting and then you date in the drug dealer down the block. Not judging you, but if that's your intention, be sure of that. All right. What is your intentions now? I don't judge anybody. Let me tell you something. I think on my phone I got a picture. I snuck a picture of two drug abusers, right? That's how we call them. And on the train, all lovey-dovey. All right, they will show you what love is. Come to New York. New York, you will see love in all spaces. All right, so let's start off with Aries. Hey, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You are Aries. We're gonna do it like this. If you are Aries, give me one heart, and then we go into the next one. Taurus, give me 2 hearts. Let's see, February 2026. What is D-Love reading? D-Love message. The 5 of Swords. What the hell, Aries? All right, so you got the 5 of Swords. All right. So for me, it's communication at this current time. When it comes to February, what is your communication style with yourself? Right? How are you talking to yourself? How are you encouraging yourself? Are you not encouraging yourself? There's a lot of self-doubt at this current time in February for you. As you can see, and I'm gonna bring it closer, there's only one sword that's going through the eye. So I do feel like, although you feel like you're being attacked at this time when it comes to your relationship, when it comes to the things that you're doing for yourself, some of you are taking your time back and it feels weird, right? So because it feels weird, where do I put this? Where do I put this time? What do I do with this? And some of y'all are in a space where it's being asked to be redirected to self, redirected to partnership, redirected to your desires again. Some of y'all might have been, probably into many, many projects. And right now, when it comes to love, you might even be questioning, what is that, right? So with you, with the one sword, I just feel like this is one prominent thought that keeps you blinded from allowing yourself to receive love, from allowing yourself to visualize yourself in a different perspective, mind, body, soul, right? So with this, it's more of an internal stuff. Even though the card is not in reverse, I do feel like what you think is trying to stop you when it comes to loving yourself, when it comes to your partnership, right? A lot of you might be allowing too many people into your partnerships. And with that being said, some things may be a bit chaotic. So I do feel like for this month, especially with the 5, things are going to be changing. There are arguments. I'm not going to sit here and lie. There might be some arguments happening this month or whatnot. Nonetheless, the main important thing is, what is your point of view? What is your point of view in this situation when it comes to loving yourself, when it comes to dating? Some of you guys might be online dating, and you're dating 1, 2, 3, 5 people you might be, talking to online, and one of them is that one person that is going to take you out of the dating scene. Ooh, who's that? That was an extra message. Ooh. All right. So with that being said, allow yourself to sit back right now. Journal, right? Swords is about communication. So journaling, that scripting that I was telling y'all, if you don't know what you desire, do a dumping right now. Dump everything. Even if you are in partnership, some of us are in partnership and we're desiring to level it up, right? So leveling it up means, what are we doing next? What are we doing next to spark up the relationship? What are we doing next to empower each other? What is your partner doing? What are you doing? And how can we inspire each other, right? That interdependency. Yes, the interdependency that will help your relationship get to the next level. So there's a lot of writing, there's a lot of thinking this month for you when it comes to love. I'm not sensing any disruption during Valentine's Day. So if you are that type of person that desires to do some Valentine stuff, go ahead and do it. Think before you talk. Yeah, especially being an Aries. Because right now, Saturn is about to go into Aries for the next 2.5 years. Neptune is just there, just moved into there. So there's a lot of new energy that's coming in for you. So yes, do expect a brand new partnership coming up for some of you. All right. Let go of those thoughts that are not serving you. Let go of the thoughts that are in the space of saying that you're not enough, right? This is those thoughts. Let them go like frozen. I just feel like it's a sit back time for you guys to re-evaluate what your desires is when it comes to love. Again, whether it's a partnership, whether it's dating. I feel like y'all should be on the social media apps. I mean, not social media apps, but like if you down with the dating apps, why not? I see something good happening for y'all. All right. See? Some of y'all getting engaged. It says engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of communion. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So some of y'all, don't be afraid. It's coming in. Ooh. You invited me to the engagement party? You eloping? Can I be the one? Can I be the one? All right, so that is exciting. Some of y'all are taking it to the next level. So that I can see why some of y'all might be scared. Like, oh shit, this is happening. Was it something you desired? It's here. So engagement is here. Now, engagement can also mean you're starting to engage back with the gender that you desire. I gotta say it like that. All right, so engagements is coming up. Oh, I'm excited. All right, and then the last card that I'm pulling is from the hidden truth oracle. I look for you everywhere. Somebody's getting stalked. I look for you everywhere. Now, this could be you talking to. I get this sense that some of you are saying this. This is like somebody's affirmation. To connect with a partner in the ether. I know that went far, but I feel like this is somebody's affirmation here. Now, this also can be you looking for yourself, right? Where are you? Redefining yourself. This could also mean you're actually on social. You're actually in the dating scene, and you're allowing yourself to be seen, right? That's the main important thing. Are you allowing yourself to be seen? Or you just waiting, like they always say, for somebody to knock on your door and be the one. I'm not trying to act like that doesn't happen, but So Aries, there's a few things happening here. Some people are going to get engaged. Some people need to shift through their love department and what self-worth means to them to upgrade their relationship. There's this one thought that's blocking some of you from allowing yourself to receive, to see love from a different perspective. This could be an inner child work again, because the eye is inside, right? So just allow yourself to chill. And if people want to take you out, they want to buy you stuff, like you already know. Allow yourself to receive. That's part of it. All right. So we going into Taurus, Tauro. I like that. All right. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. When it comes to February 2026, love, life. I don't know why I'm seeing some of y'all wearing green. Maybe that's to work with the heart chakra. Money. That's why. You have the 5 of everybody. Oh, let me not start because there's only 4 5s in here. So the 5 of coins in reverse. And look at the green right before I pulled it out. All right. What's going on? What's going on? First and foremost, there's a lot of stalking things happening right now. I see it twice already. Look, this is an eye that's looking through a peephole, right? And so I feel with Taurus, there's some people that are looking. All right, so here's the message. For those of you who are not in partnership, there are some people that are watching your moves to see if they can court you, if they can go ahead and pursue you. All right, so keep an eye for that. They see your self-worth. They see, even though it's in reverse, I do feel like some of you were able to take in a lot of your, take back a lot of your energy and revamp your self-worth. You have Uranus that's in your sign that went direct. So it's really providing you with a lot of energy that has to do with you, right? So with this being said, keep an eye out for those who are going to pursue you. I see somebody sitting at a bar by themselves, drinking water, but you acting like you're drinking. I don't know who's that. But anyways, so with that being said, if you wear green this month, it's going to really assist you. And it doesn't have to, don't be out there looking like St. Patrick's, all right? I'm not talking about that. You can paint your nails green, wear some green earrings. For my fellas, you can wear a green shirt, all right? Y'all know I talk about y'all too. Green socks, right? These things are going to reignite your heart chakra, and it's also going to assist you in just being attentive of what energy is blocking you. All right, that's for y'all. For others of you, your self-worth, it's time to ramp it up. Let's go. In reverse is saying pretty much that you have been working on yourself and there's a bit more of energy that has to be released, a bit of residue, right? That has to be released, because at the end of the day, when you're looking at through the hole, after that, the abundance is out here. So I do feel like some of y'all feel like love is all the way over there and it's not reachable. But what I'm really seeing is that that's your self-worth. It's time for you to go out there and reach out for your self-worth, right? Reach out for your self-worth and bring it back to yourself. What does that mean? That's as easy as you taking a shower and using the shower to revamp your aura. As you in the shower, I am love. Love is what I am. I am love. Love is what I am. I receive love. I give love. Love is the frequency that I embody. Like, you know, these are the things that you could be saying to yourself as you're in the shower. And that does miracles. All right. Ho'oponopono is also good for releasing, which is I love you, please forgive me, thank you, and I'm sorry. These are a few phrases that you can use, especially you guys, Taurus, because I do feel like a lot of you, your self-worth just needs a little ramping up. Look at yourself in the mirror, tell yourself you love yourself. You know, I don't even know why I should be telling y'all about fashion, but dress back up. Because y'all know how to dress. So I need y'all to get it together, all right, for this month. Take yourself out to eat. Even if you feel like your abundance is not up to par to take yourself out to eat. There's a space that you might know that makes you feel like you're in that abundant space and that makes you feel worthy. Get yourself over there. And just watch how things multiply for some of you. For those of you who are in relationships, it's time to talk about finances. Are y'all talking about the finances in your relationship? Because I do feel like that's one of the arguments or complaints in your relationship. Let's get that in order, especially if you're a Taurus, because right now I know you for the last 7-8 years you've been going through your ups and downs when it comes to your finances. No, I'm not in your bank account, but I do know that Uranus is playing a lot. All right, explosion of abundance, and it's like explosion. That's how it does. That's what it does. Hold on. And so with that being said, when it comes to partnerships, I even feel like some of y'all don't feel like y'all worthy enough to be in partnerships because you don't know how you're going to be taking care of that person, right? You're going to be meeting somebody who's going to match that energy where they're not necessarily asking you to take care of them. Let's see what we can build together. All right. For others of you who are in that partnership already, allow yourself to be open to speak about the finances and how you and your partner could take it to the next level. There's a lot of things that you guys can do together to bring that abundance back into, I don't care what's going on in the world. I don't know who said that. I heard it. Let me explain something to y'all. There's been times where people have come to me because they feel like they can't find a job, and I assist them in and guiding them into getting a job. Not one interview, 2-3 interviews. That's why I tell you to mind your business, because when you mind your business, you're not watching the news, all right? Unless you have to, because you're doing some investments and stuff like that. That's something totally different. But you're out here minding your business and you channeling energy within yourself. That's what I mean. So yes, there is financial stuff that's happening out there, and we create our own reality. So begin to start thinking like that with you and your partner. A lot of us, when we combine our finances, it creates a healthier household. It does not mean that you can't have your own funds, but what's the household funds? All right. And for those of you who are dating, it's like you don't even want to date. I get it. Maybe this is the month for you to relax and just be in tune into yourself. And the purple, it just talks about the crown chakra. All the purple flowers is just enlightenment that's coming in for you when it comes to this love energy. Again, whether you for yourself, if you're mingling, or if you're in partnership, or a lot of ideas are going to be sparking up for you and those you share it with. So yeah, really allow yourself to receive this month as well. If you into baths, go ahead and do some money baths, some love baths, so that you can be able to get out of that energy. These baths, when I talk about the bath, okay, no. When I talk, is the mic still on? Okay. When I talk about the baths, I talk about it in a way where it's simple, right? You don't have to sit out there and sit in a tub, which would be the best way to do it, but that's not what we're talking about. What we're really talking about is you placing an intention to something that you're putting on yourself, just like you put on the soap, right? When you take your shower and stuff like that. This is what this energy is all about. All right, so sorry. You got I forgot what cards are these. I didn't even tell you. Oh, the romance angels. So let's see what message that has. Let me see, because I feel like I gotta tell y'all something else. For those of you who are in a work environment, that's you might be also mingling and jingling with somebody at work. Be careful. All right, that was the message. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So for those of you who are just starting, or just got married, just starting into a new partnership, or just got married, flow. This energy is just saying flow. Even if it is with you, you just discovered yourself, and now you're just like, wow, I miss myself so much. Hey, I miss myself so much that now I have to bask in this energy of what it is to be with thyself. All right. So for this month, while things can be chaotic when it comes to the self-love and the finances that I just spoke about, allow yourself to have enjoyable moments. Again, with Venus and Mercury and Pisces, it brings in a lot of soft, sensitive energy. So tread lightly with yourself. And from the Truth Oracle, I hide who I really am from you. Is it connected to this? I hide who I really am from you. So some of you guys are in a space, like you could be hiding who you are in a, okay, all right, this makes some sense now. So when it comes to the 5 of discs, right? Some of you are not being your true authentic self, and like somebody is watching you to see if you are who you say you are. Taurus, we talk about Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, right? Are you who you say you are? Or you could be looking at the other person like, is that really you? So for some of you, it's time to have that conversation on what it is that you truly desire in a partnership, and what you desire to bring into this partnership, and just really get deep into conversations. conversations and questions that you probably didn't ask before. Some of us jump into, partnerships and relationships and forget to ask certain things. Like, this is a great time to do a trivia when it comes to your relationship, or when you're starting off. Are you going to hide yourself when you start off in a relationship just because maybe you just want to be in partnership and Valentine's Day is coming? All right. Let's go. We hiding, baby. We building authenticity here. All right. You can't be hiding from a past lover who knows you from a past life. Dun, 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 dun. Because you're going to get triggered. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're hiding, the triggers is going to come. All right. Who is it? Gemini? Gemini. Uranus is going into your sign in June. It's about to be lit. February 2026. Ooh. For my Geminis. In reverse, you have the Prince of Disc. Somebody's coming in with a love offer for my Gemini. Oh, y'all got it treated right. Hey, treated right. Or you could be the one treating somebody right. Right now, there is a space. Oh, sorry, because I got it both here. There is a space of an in and out situation. What I mean is your step. Bull. Taurus moves slow. Taurus moves slow means that some of my Geminis are in a partnership that you just started. It could, I'm even hearing a year ago. It could be a partnership you started a year ago where you're getting to know each other and things are moving in the direction that you both desire. Others of you are going to be meeting somebody who's going to bring an offer. Y'all see that? That's the disc of the Prince of Pentacles, which is the... I don't know how to convert it for y'all right now. Don't get the... Anyways, so this right here, when I see the water, I feel like some of my Geminis, you guys, surprisingly, right? I'm not going to front. Y'all emotionally balancing yourselves right now. Emotionally balancing yourselves right now and allowing yourselves to engage in what this new partnership is. Others of you have already been, like I said, in this partnership for a while, maybe even 2 years, because I see these two leaf vines right here, and it's again time to take it to the next level. So there is an offer coming in with the energy right here of the sacral. Some of y'all might be pregnant, but this whether if it's you or the person that's coming into your life, or you already dating this person, you guys come in with a lot of value. There's a lot of respect here, a lot of value, respect. And I also feel like this person is going to be, you guys both are going to be assisting each other and becoming a bit more mature when it comes to what love means, how you desire to push through love. For others of you, self-worth is at its max for you right now at this current time, and people are going to be, again, I feel like any Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, you're going to be getting a lot of attention in February. It's gonna be a lot of attention. You're gonna be very magnetic. You're gonna be receiving a lot. I know y'all like that shit. Y'all gonna be receiving as long as y'all are grounded. You see the 4, grounded, doing your best to check where the triggers are at. Sit back. Try your best not to. In one way or another, there's this sense of whoever. There's like this blame thing that's coming into my mind right now, right? So if you're in partnership, cut that out. Cut out. You did this, I did that. You did this, I did that. Like there's a sense of ownership that's coming up also. Ownership within yourself on how you desire, again, to move forward in the dating scene. How do you desire to move in the dating scene? Be honest with yourself. I felt like you guys have worked on yourself and your self-worth a lot. So there's a lot of blossoming that's coming. Learn how to receive. This right here is coming. Somebody's coming in to receive. Coming to give. Even as receiving from the universe, God's source universe, intelligent, divine intelligence, whoever it is that's coming in to pour into you right now, there's this sense of pouring into you. in all levels, even in your relationship. There's a real great sense of union, sacredness. All right, Gemini, y'all popping. Okay, we needed one of these. All right, so what I desire for you guys to do is to continue to level that, right? You've been working on yourself and you're feeling good and you're saying to yourself, and you're saying to yourself, I don't need to work on myself anymore. It's not about working on yourself. There's nothing to fix. It's all about continuing to add to yourself to be able to thrive. Does that make sense? So that means a little prayer. Well, not little. Let me not say little. If that means saying a prayer, if that means protecting your energy, if that means, continuing to do what you've been doing, because I do feel like you guys been holding on to your energy and doing what you have to do. For those of you who feel like, oh my God, no, my relationship is going down the drain and things like that, well, it goes back to that self-love. It goes back to that self-love. It goes back to, what are you allowing yourself to receive at this time? What are you allowing other people to provide for you at this time? Is it on a high vibrational level or is it low vibrational? Is what the person you're dating, the person that you're in partnership with, or even yourself, are you putting yourself on a self-worth truck and moving on with that? Or are you allowing them to bring you down? Or are you allowing yourself to bring you down with your negative Nancy and doubtful dance? Because there's the flip side to that. While others are blossoming, others are actually creating a detriment within themselves. Because Gemini, you guys think a lot, right? So I do feel like the whole self-worth thing could be going on a spiral for you. So get yourself back up there, connect, communicate, and allow yourself to receive. With the sun right here, I do feel like work on your heart chakra as well, because the sun has to do with Leo. Okay. I think I know how to receive though, so let's go. Let's see. Romance angel. This message is for those who it resonates with. All right. Finances and career. Y'all not even working exactly. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Huh, that would have came out for Taurus, right? So Gemini, what's up? It's exactly what. So some of y'all might be even dating a Taurus. Some Geminis might be dating a Taurus, because I feel like this energy resonates with that. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So what does that mean? What does that mean for you? This could mean, in a sense, that some of you might be transitioning into a different job and the household funds are not up to par. There's some bills so what's going on? So are you guys in partnership to assist each other to live a better life? Are you guys having conversations about finances? Are you hiding your finances? Who's taking care of who? This is all personal and it can hit everybody differently. So, take it how it resonates with you. And it goes back to making sure that when you in a love partnership, that you allowing yourself to talk about finances. All right? Because love does not pay the bills. A lot of relationships have gone, astray because of that. So let's create a new financial plan when it comes to you and your partner. Or also, some of you who are not in partnership, do you have your finances in order to be able to get into a partnership and contribute? I know many of us want to get taken care of, but what happens when the pot is empty? Do we, are you the one to go and move to the next person? Then that's your, that's your journey. Others of you, if you desire for a partnership to grow and grow together, think about adding to the pot. The hidden truth. I replay our conversations over and over. Some of y'all, see, they will go right with Gemini. When it comes to overthinking, this energy right here could be some of you getting over somebody who manipulated, who was a manipulator in a relationship. So you're getting, by thinking about the conversation over and over again, you're allowing yourself to strengthen. Like, okay, no, this is the type of energy I do not desire anymore, right? And as you do not desire it, begin to let it go. And for others of you, this replay of conversation could be the next step to your relationship. See what this conversation is about. Whose conversation you let it play over and over again, and is it interfering in your love life at this current time? All right, Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, the Six of Swords. But I like it. And I like it. It's in reverse. So some of y'all are quietly getting yourself out of the mental rut. There's been, right, if you was the Five of Swords, it'll be this person, she's like this, sitting down, and the swords is around her. She feels kind of stuck. With the Six of Swords, there's this harmony. There's this move that is happening when it comes to your thoughts, when it comes to love. So a lot of you have been asking for assistance, whether that's allowing yourself to get back into the dating scene. All right, so that energy is coming up for you here in February. So really allow yourself to, it's this real energy of being guided. Ask for assistance, even if that guidance is on YouTube and you're learning how to work with your inner child, if you're learning how to redefine partnership for you. Just there's a sense of learning right now with the Six of Swords when it comes to love. Some of you have also been taken out. There might have been eruptive ending for some of you in relationships, an eruptive ending on how you think about it. Or just there's a shift that's happening when it comes to love for y'all. And I do feel like some of y'all were in the space of basically drowning in the partnership that you were in. And so right now, your thoughts have allowed you to exit. Congratulations. All right. And even if those thoughts were you exiting out, not being worthy, it is happening. This month for you is in reverse. So it's happening slowly and quietly, and you're recognizing it yourself. What I see here when it comes to love is really taking care of yourself right now. And if you're in partnerships, allowing your partner to know that, hey, I right now am going through, I need a few mental day breaks, right? Act like it's work, right? I need a week of mental awareness. Y'all gotta start talking like this in your partnerships too. Like, I guess we gotta be clear, I need some mental awareness at this current time, and just, securing and reassuring that it has something to do with you and things that you have to redefine. And yes, it might include the partnership, but it's not until you can get a clear head that you can talk about it, rather than sitting here talking about it when you don't have a clear head. I do feel like my Cancers, you guys are in that space. I don't really see y'all doing a lot when it comes to the dating scene. You're just really working on yourself, honestly. Connecting with your spirit guides, connecting with your personal energy. If you're a woman, go ahead and get a yoni steam, call your energy back. If you're a man, call your energy back. All right. This goes for all call your energy back. All right. Like that. That's it. Because you're not going to be mentally scattered, because as you're getting pulled up, as you're getting pulled up, you see the clouds, it's separating. So you have mental clarity this month. So when it comes to love, there's going to be a lot of mental clarity for you. Actions, you're going to be more restricted of the actions, because like I said, you're going to be in your feelings. And that will make sense, because Pisces is your water sister, is your water sign, is your sister sign. So you might be feeling that energy, might be feeling that water energy, and just really being into your feelings. Any gender, get into your feminine energy during this time. Get creative. Really allow yourself to really work on yourself. That's what I see here. With the 6, it's passive. It's calm. The waters is not as rough. The waters were rough before. This is your calm energy right now. I feel like, y'all don't really want to be around nobody. I'm not even gonna lie. Like y'all like some of y'all's like whatever. Let me be with myself. Even if you're in partnership, it's a sense of I want to be by myself right now, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just really allow yourself to redefine things while you're doing that. All right. What's the message? Religious factor. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringings and spiritual path. Okay. So some of y'all might be in dating people who might be in different religions. That was one of my thoughts is like, is the person that I'm going to be dating uh, uh is going to be receptive to the stuff that I do, the belief that I have, and just my religious practices. And I do believe that that's one of the things that also prevents us from getting into specific partnerships, because when it comes to religion, it's used just for humans in general against us so much that it trickles down into our personal relationships, and we do not allow ourselves to see the individual for who they are, no matter what they practice. So I do feel like for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, question these things. Is it okay for you to date somebody in a different religious practice? Are you okay with the person that you're dating at this current time? Is there an agreement of, hey, this is what I do, and they're like, okay, whatever, do what you do. This is what I do. So there's this sense of that entering for some of you. For others of you, because you are part of the same religious practice, things are going to sink in a bit better. And others of you are connected literally with your higher self and bringing in that connection once again. Or God, source, universe, whoever you connect with. I'm just saying. All right. How we doing with time? We'll be here. I don't react when people mention you. Ooh, that's right. So, like I said, some of you did come out of a relationship. Y'all were literally pulled out of a relationship that was not serving you, and you yourself to get through it and continue to get through it. So a lot of triggering moments might be coming up and you're being tested at this time. All right. So continue to work on yourself. This is specifically for those of you who literally just left a partnership because it was that deep and connected and manipulative for some of you, that in the past you would react, right? But you started building on your emotional intelligence, and now when people mention that person, you don't even want an update. Sorry, my brother or sister. They don't want to hear about you. All right. Let me put a little bit more lipstick for y'all. I told you I get hungry. I don't think I had breakfast. I had therapy this morning. All right. Some of y'all also, let me mention, because I know if I mention it, it might, inspire you guys. Get to therapy. Get to therapy. If you can't afford it, there's always a scale, sliding scale that people have all over the place, right? Rather than to buy your lattes, work on your mental health and make your lattes at home. It doesn't even have to be a weekly session. It could be a monthly session for yourself. But really invest in your mental health, all right? It's important. All right. Leo, you got a lot going on this year too. We just had the full moon. You came and that full moon disrupted and dismantled, because it had to do with the heart chakra. I know I went through some stuff too. All right. Sun, moon rising, Venus. You got the Four of Pentacles. You know why I like this one? Well, I like all of them. Let me stop. Two things. Some of you are emerging from your cocoon as a butterfly, and you allowing yourself to be seen again. So you see this? It's like two eyes. It's like you peeking into the dating scene. You like, what's out there? What's going on? What's going on? You went through your hibernation. You went through your dark night of the soul when it comes to this love experience, right? And now you're in the space like, you know what? Especially after this full moon, you like, you know, let me show up and show out, right? Some of you are going to be proposed to, all right? Some of you are going to be asked to take the relationship to the next level. Maybe you're moving in with each other, right? Maybe that looks like you're moving in with each other. Some of you are in secret relationships. I'm not going to leave that out. Do you see this right here? Secret lovers is who we are. All right. So I do see a secret garden back there. What y'all doing back there? So somebody might be coming also, not or. Also, somebody might be coming out of the woodworks and professing they love to you, like, ha. And you like, whoa, hold up. I didn't know this. Let me think about it. Right? Some of you might get a little bit kind of scared, right? But also remind yourself what you've been calling in. All right. Pleasure is here as well. So this so Leos, okay, with the green immediately, like I feel like you're open. There's this sense of openness coming up for you for the month of February. There could be talks about engagement. This doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna get engaged, but it can mean talks about engagement. Somebody asks you what you think about marriage. Somebody wants to put you in their future. And so get ready for that. Are you ready for that? That's all I got to keep saying. For those of you who are in a secret love life relationship, I don't know, have fun. Right? The root chakra is still popping. So have fun. It's February. See what happens in March, right? But for right now, I do feel like there's an enjoyable moment when it comes to people being in partnerships. All right? Get behind those closed doors and see how y'all can spark up the love again. All right. Allow your partner, for those of you who are always doing, allow your partner to create this time, right? Doesn't matter who, what, just, I feel like there's a sense of balance coming in when it comes to partnerships. So allow the other person in partnerships to also give. All right. I do see some empty pots here. So there's some people that you need to let go of, right? It's probably like, so yeah, somebody might be dating like 3 people and the other 2 pots are empty, which means those people kind of like don't provide you with anything except for that other person who's also on a pentacle, providing a pentacle. All right. Again, I feel like somebody's scared to get into this partnership, right? So work on yourself. Work on your self-worth. This is Pentacles. Pentacles is about self-worth. Work on your self-worth. Bring in that balance. What does that mean for you? Create 4 things that ignites your self-worth. Whether that's an affirmation, whether that's a meditation, whether that's dressing a certain way, or let me see if I got another one. Getting yourself out there to actually date. Stop hiding. All right? I like this. But there's a lot of pleasure for my Leos. A lot of pleasure, a lot of play. The energy is very light and it's sensitive, but it's very light. And new. With the root chakra is like new energy. Again, whether it's new energy with yourself, you're igniting your self-love, you're starting from scratch. There's a sense of starting from scratch and being okay with what's coming up. I like that. Stop putting my business out there. Separation. You see what I mean? Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So some of you, when I see this, some of you might might need that time apart, right? You see the separation right there? So that you guys can, in one way or another, miss each other. For others of you, because of that hidden relationship, that energy for February that might not be there. You know what I mean? So might be a little separation there. Maybe Valentine's Day is not knocking on some of y'all doors. I'm not calling it. I'm just saying, if you're in a secret lover relationship, how y'all gonna be open about it? All right, that's not for everybody. So don't sit out here talking about what lady said. Don't do that. All right. Also, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I don't have it. I don't feel it like it's a negative thing. I feel it as more of like this is time and space that is needed in February for us to move forward in whatever it is that we're doing. So this is even those of you who just started dating and maybe in the last 2 weeks you started dating and now it's like, oh, there's a time and space between us. Am I gonna date this person? Man, I'm not gonna date this person. Chill out. Are they for me? Are they not for me? Relax. You know who is for you? You. The mic is still on? I bet. I'm charging the other one just in case. Because we already here. We already here. Venus and Leo. Woo. It's time for me to heal now. You see what I mean? That's exactly what we was talking about right now. When whoever's in a partnership or has just recently got into a partnership and is feeling that separation, it's coming with a lesson. That separation is coming with a lesson of you figuring out where your love language, what your love language is. What are you bringing into this relationship? What the other person's bringing into the relationship, and reminding yourself that through it all, you still love yourself. You're still working on yourself. So even if this person gives you or you guys give each other 2 week break, because this could be you to that person, and it may feel like, oh my God, we might not be together, whatever. People are working on themselves. When you meet, and I know this happened to somebody that I know, when you are working on yourself, you're calling in this lovely energy of partnership, and you're working on yourself. That is going to come in full force. It's going to come in full force because you're working on yourself. And that is the key. Work on yourself. Everything else will go into place, even when you are in partnership. All right. So continue to do the healing. I got good energy. That's good. You guys are doing amazing. I like it. Mind your business. Drink water. Because the South Node is going to be in Leo in June. So if you think purging just started, purging just began. You better enjoy this time. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Your Cancer, Moon, Leo, Rising, and Venus, Leo, Rising, and Venus, and then you have the Libra Sun. Ooh. A whole reprogramming for you. Check out the where's Jupiter. All right. I might not say this correctly, but Aileen, check out the transit Jupiter in Cancer so that you can know how Jupiter is working with your Cancer moon. That's really going to help you out because Jupiter is has been expanding that sector for you. So things are shifting in an amazing way for you if you grab onto this energy, all right? That's what I'm gonna share for you for sure. Right, when Jupiter goes into and that's what's gonna be the balance. The South Node is gonna go into Leo, but then Jupiter goes into Leo, so that's really gonna how you call it, is really gonna bring balance because having the South Node is in Leo is like literally what Leo is, letting go of all of that. All right. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, February 2026, when it comes to your love life. Oh, you got me singing, Virgo. Baby, let me give you a kiss. I know you've been shifting, all right? I know you've been shifting. This South Node in Virgo has not been pleasant, and I'm proud of you. You are here. I pray that you continue to have support in what you're doing. I know we're going to get y'all back in alignment when this North Node moves, and continue to work on yourself, all right? And I also pray that people around you understand what you're going through, because yeah, my organizers. All right. Listen, I'm gonna share what I feel. See what I mean? I share what I feel and I say what I say. The 10 of Swords is going away. Stop playing with me. Take it out of here. Ooh! 10 of Swords, get it out of here. When it comes to your love life, when it comes to self-love, when it comes to partnership, when it comes to that sector for you, because this is what this reading is about, I will highly suggest for you to start from scratch and redefine everything that you've learned up to this point when it comes to love. Allow that to be the experience, and retain what has provided you with more knowledge of what love is, whether that's a friendship, a partnership, or your kids. Obviously don't throw away your kids, but the lessons, the lessons, right? And so with the 10 of Swords, what I'm seeing here, especially when it came to this Leo full moon, and I want to know, because there's a solar eclipse, but this Leo full moon really puts you in the space of saying, that's it is over. And this is not necessarily just you and your thoughts. This is also what other people have been, because people have been watching you this last year and a half, or going through this shift. But are they helping or are they judging? You know what I mean? Are they helping? Are they judging? Are they inspiring? So I do feel like all of that is ending for you right now, and you like, I'm gonna say, fuck it, that's it. It is over with, and you're gonna start from scratch. I'm gonna pull out another card for you, just because that 10 of Swords is telling me that energy that you had is over. Yeah, 3 of Cups, baby, in reverse. Hey, I knew I had to pull out 3 of Cups in reverse. First and foremost, some of you, when it comes to relationships, somebody is cheating. I will say that. You see that extra partner right there? There's something happening over here. So y'all know I'm gonna say it. So pay attention to that. If it don't book a reading if it comes to mind. You know what I mean? What it means is like, start getting yourself in orbit and start having these conversations. Let's learn how to exit relationship properly, right? Let's have these proper conversations. Everybody's hurt, right? When it comes to the situation where people are cheating and things like that, but let's do it properly. Let's have these conversations. And for those of you who are entering in a new relationship, right? Also begin to start asking, is this exclusive? And there's nothing wrong with asking that, because you know what you want. When you know what you want, it makes it easier for you to navigate through these partnerships and these dates and stuff like that. Listen, I know somebody that when they went on a date with their significant other, that they're now, now they're together, they have full-blown conversations of what it looks like to be in a partnership. There's nothing wrong with that. If people know that you're the person that they desire to be, this is why you have to be intentional, Virgos, especially Virgos. Be intentional, because some of y'all are ending some relationships. Be intentional what your desires is when it comes to self-love, when it comes to being in partnership, and when it comes to dating. Yes, you can literally experience the dating life that you desire. I have yet to experience a bad dating. I haven't dated somebody that was bad. Being intentional, taking time with yourself. All right. Right now, I do feel like some of y'all did take time with yourself when it comes to this. For those of you who are in partnerships, mingle again. The 3 of Cups is about bringing back that mind, body, and soul together. I mean, get busy in the bed a little bit. If you haven't been getting busy, if you have been, do something a little different. Maybe missionary ain't it anymore. I don't know. I'm not in your business. What I'm trying to say is spark it up. You know your body's on fire. All right. For others of you, go out. When you go out, you will be able to connect. All right. You will be able to connect. Having conversations with people will really let you know where you at. It's all about, I can have a million conversations with myself inside my house all day, every day. It's not until I have a conversation with somebody else that it might make a little more sense, because now you have that external person that's letting you know, hey, what are you talking about? Oh, hey, I like what you're talking about. Oh, hey, let's figure it out, right? So I do feel like as things are ending for many of you, when it comes to your thoughts, when it comes to physical partnerships, or even the way that you enter, right? Some of you guys have been, I'm going to say it, using your body as a form to connect. That's also over. Okay. Virgo went from ending to, I don't even know. Spirit went in. All right. Heart-to-heart conversations. Literally what I just said. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. That's all I have to say. When you start, if the person that you're dating feels like, first and foremost, try not to do the FBI stuff, right? I'm trying to be like, so what you thinking about this and what you think about that? Have flowy heart-to-heart conversations. Speak about your desires. That opens up and makes people feel open. That helps the other person feel open to share their desires. And no, we're not looking for somebody to want to do exactly what we want to do or we desire to do. It's more of like, how can we support each other in this partnership? I feel like some of y'all are gonna have that conversation. For those of you who are in partnerships, have that heart-to-heart conversation of what level, like where are we going, right? And then not in a fucking attitude either. It's like, hey, I mean, some of y'all got an attitude. Maybe because y'all tired. I don't know. Have the attitude, right? What I'm saying is, where has the attitude gotten your relationship? Or where has the attitude gotten you when it comes to dating? Or where has the attitude have gotten you when it comes to yourself? So this conversation is not just with an external person, it's with you as well. All right. I want to be more than friends. More than friends. Hold me tight and don't let go. All right. I'm going to leave it at that. Some of y'all want to be more than friends. Speak the fuck up. The faster that you know what your intentions is when you're dating, when you're in partnerships, or when you're taking care of yourself, the easier it's going to be to navigate and push away what doesn't belong in that frequency. And it might take a few tries before you get into that frequency, because it took us a few tries to learn how to walk. All right. My bad. All right, we got there. Virgo. All right, now let's go. Well, I should have had a coffee. All right, y'all. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get some water real quick. No, you know what? Forget it. Let's do this. Let's do this like Nike. All right. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Now, Libras, what y'all been up to? Y'all been quiet. Y'all been quiet. Minding y'all business, right? Like I said, y'all minding y'all business. In reverse, the Three of Wands. Right now, y'all in your own little, that's exactly what I said. Y'all in your own bubble. Y'all have candidates. Those of you who are in partnerships, your significant other is in a way this month trying to figure out what's going on, right? Those of you shut out people and finally got into a partnership and are starting from scratch, right? The root chakra right there. So some of you are actually minding your business because y'all in partnership. Congratulations to you. For others of you, there's a sense of you coming within yourself and just really allowing yourself to grow. You see what these leaves right here, and putting yourself in this triangle is connecting again, mind, body, soul. So you are really bringing a balance back into your life in February. There might have been like some chaotic moments over here, a few situations that probably got in the way of you really figuring yourself out. It could be a bunch of situations. It could be you really not taking care of yourself. I have to say that you really had engulfed yourself in a relationship and you forgot about yourself. So all these things are happening. So for those of you who forgot about yourself in a relationship, because sometimes Libras tend to do this, you are right now for the month of February just really coming back to self, and shutting out the noise. There's a sense of shutting out the noise for you. With the blue, there's going to be a lot of communication for you this month. And that's just like real good conversations that's going to really help you figure out what partnership means to you. For those of you who are single and mingling, right? For those of you who are in partnerships, you and your partner are going to get deeper and deeper, right? Emotionally intelligent. It's not that riff-raff blame situation. Things are gonna be coasting for my Libras for February. With the root chakra, work on that. If you just entered into a new partnership, what does your foundation look like? Some of y'all are nervous. I'm getting like this feeling in the pit of my stomach. Did somebody get married secretly? There's a secret here somewhere. I don't know. I'm feeling a secret. Anyways, y'all tell me. So I feel like somebody got married and they just hiding from everybody. It's just me and my boo, and y'all floating. Some of y'all might be on a cruise right now. Where y'all at? Anyways, Libra, you minding your business. All I know is that when it comes to love for February, you're taking care of yourself. You're bringing balance back into your life. You eating right. I don't even know why I have to say this, but you're definitely eating right and you're doing what you have to do. If you're in a partnership, you and your partner are really, I'm not saying necessarily keeping it a secret, but it's like, let's enjoy our time. And you're really being in the present moment. So there's not a lot that the outside world is going to see from you in a sense. Yeah, just be careful who you say things to. Like, look at this bird. This bird, they look like they coming to attack. All right, these birds are trying to attack. So it did come out in the reverse. If you're in partnership right now, don't tell nobody. Enjoy it. Don't tell nobody. So what? You don't gotta boast it out there. You happy where you at? Keep it that way, because some people are not gonna be. You happy about your growth and self-worth? Keep it to yourself. Some people are not gonna be. You happy that you're dating? Keep it to yourself. Some people are not gonna be happy that you are. All right. And for those of you who have been in long-term partnerships, keep the people out your relationship. And that's what y'all doing though. But keep it. Or monitoring. Yep, monitoring, looking online, the posting the stuff. For those of you who are into spells and stuff like that, put a nice spell on your pictures when it comes to your significant other. And spells are words, so calm down, all right? Spells are words. That's easy as saying I'm beautiful. That's a spell. Chill out. You can easily say, as I post this picture with my significant other, all evil eye, negative vibration does not make it to this post. You know what I mean? If you get one like, that's all you getting. But you happy that you posted it, right? Some of y'all like to post y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Do I have to share anymore? Do you get it? Right? This is childhood trauma, if that's available, right? Heal that so that you can be able to get into this next partnership, which is why I see that you could be working on yourself, right? If you're in partnerships, some of that oh, my dad wasn't in my life, da 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 da, or my mom wasn't in my life, or like a lot of. Let's just say that some of you could start dating your parents again. What you dislike about your parents, you could be dating them again. So just be careful with that, right? That's not for everybody. What is teaching you is like forgiveness. All right. Some of us can forgive, but we don't have to forget. My parents did me super dirty, so when I see that, I'm like, I forgive y'all, but I ain't gonna forget. And that doesn't mean that tomorrow you forgive so that you will be in a relationship. Chill out. Still on? Okay. I am grateful for the spiritual lessons. Get it? Get it? Get it? Be grateful for the spiritual lessons when it came to that partnership that you might have just exited, for making that choice to close out and be exclusive. Learn the spiritual lessons that have been shifting for you when it comes to love. And February is really gonna again really, it's kind of like the triangle, carry you in like a nurturing basket, Libras, so that you can be able to get back to self, even if you are in partnership. I like that. I like that. All right. Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio. 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 I don't know why I keep saying Scorpio. I'm trying to figure out what the hell y'all doing. That's how I be tapping in. Let me see. What y'all doing? First and foremost, you guys love. Like, love is the top, like on the top of the list for y'all. So I pray that you guys have found each other, right? The partnership. Don't be manipulating to get in relationships. The Princess of Swords, thriving. Yes. In the reverse. Like I said, look, y'all been through a journey right now. Some of y'all have been through a journey right here. And as you coming through your journey, you becoming more powerful. You becoming more enlightened. You getting to know yourself better with the blue. I feel like there's a peaceful energy that's coating you at this time when it comes to love. You're understanding what your desires are. I feel very light when it comes to you guys. Some of you are in partnerships already, and the communication has gotten lighter. Maybe those of you who have been in a relationship for quite some time, and I'm here for like 10 years, you guys started this like a note game. You see that note right there? Hold on. Jesus. All right, you see that scroll right there? I feel like you guys started writing notes to each other, and that allowed your communication to open up. If you haven't, try it out. Try it out. See what happens when you write notes to each other. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking, let's keep it positive. Okay? So another thing that I am seeing, something about these brown boots is letting me know that some of you might have even also moved in. Brown is the color, I don't know. I know. Brown is the color for me that connects to grounding, but also connects to foundation and homes. Some of you might have moved. All right, this is not for everybody. 1, 2, 3 months ago, you moved in with somebody, right? And you really allowing yourself to see what that energy is all about. But it's very flowy. I do feel like when it comes to those of you who are in the stage of self-love, you know what you want now when it comes to love. You're really working on yourself. There's a sense of my Scorpios truly working on themselves and allowing love to flow in. That's what I see right here, right? Doing the work. Yes, doing the work. So when it comes to the swords, continue. See how the sword is down here right now? Continue to speak your truth when it comes to your partnerships. Continue to have conversations. There's no sense of hiding. And I also feel for those of you who are ready to date, it's time. Go out there and date. Go out there and allow yourself to date. What does that mean for you? check out. And I got a whole video on, and this was a video I did like 2 or 3 years ago with Grecia on love. I'll see if I post it on the community. There's a video where I share where some zodiac signs, depending on where your Venus is at. I shared where are potential places that you can meet people, right? Like if you have a Gemini moon, you can meet people online. Like it's more than likely that you'll have a better chance of meeting a significant other or partner online. I'll get deeper into that for you, Scorpio. I feel like some of you are in spaces where the dating scene is not it. And so you're coining that as all the dating scenes. And it's just like, hold up. First and foremost, I know you don't like to mingle and jiggle with a lot of people. Cool. And you're very intentional. And I know you do spells. So start getting intentional with your spells. Start getting intentional with your baths. Now, you know, I'm talking to Scorpio because they know what I'm talking about. All right. So with that being said, get on your shit if you feel like you are attracting people that you do not want to be aligned with. Keep working on yourself. That's not for everybody. For others of you, get out and socialize. I'm telling y'all. It's about the frequency, right? It's about getting yourself in that frequency. The same way that we, and many of us have tried this before, when we think about something, and then it shows up. When we think about somebody, and oh my God, I was thinking about you, and now that's attraction. So the same way that happens, and we go through this loop of negativity. I'm not worthy. Spirit, this is not for me. I'm just sharing. I'm not worthy. I'm not enough. If that keeps looping, that's exactly what you're going to keep attracting. So once again, it goes back to reprogramming, redefining. All right. So for those of you who are in partnership and are coasting and enjoying yourselves, continue to share, continue to speak with each other. You guys are doing okay. You're doing good for February. All right. Keep it like that, Scorpio. Release your ex. Release the ex. Look at the angel. Release the ex. Get rid of it. I don't even know what else to tell you. The time has come to clear your energy. That's it. This message is not for everybody, but if it's for some of y'all, get to it. I don't know what else to tell y'all. No juegue conmigo. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Woo-wee. Narcissism at its best. This could be you, or this could be someone that is saying that to you. So if you haven't gotten an apology, if you were in a partnership where you were always getting blamed for everything, just know that this is probably why they're saying release the ex, because this energy is not conducive to you, Scorpio. And this is probably why the journey has been quite some time for you. And now you're in a great space, which means that their energy is no longer having a hold over you, and you're recognizing it, and you're coming into alignment to that, so that you don't have to blame yourself anymore for how this relationship went. Oh, thank you, Elise. I really love you. I love all of y'all. I appreciate y'all for the support. All right, let's continue. Who's next? Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what are you doing out there? Because I know you having fun. That's what they doing. You have a Sagittarius as a partner? I know you having a blast. They're very adventurous. Los Sagittarios. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Don't forget to check out the articles. If you're looking to get a love reading, to get deeper, this is just a general. Go ahead and book that reading because I'm available, baby. I'm back in business. No, literally, I'm back. We'll talk about that in another video, though. This is for the love. This is for the love and the lovers in the union ship. Sagittarius, you got the devil. This is what I said. What's going on? Don't you did that? You knocked it off my hand. Sagittarius. All right. Okay. Uh huh. Now, if you want to step, you having fun. As on the month of February, you having fun. I will say, if you are in a narcissistic energy or you are the narcissistic person, allow yourself to exit if you desire. This month is going to be chaotic for you. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not going to try to sugarcoat shit. The devil card. Also remember that the devil card, when you spell devil backwards, it's called lived. L-I. You want me to show you? Wait. Lived. A former tarot reader taught me that, right? So when we look at the devil card, while we do get a sense of negativity and a sense of disruption, chaos, sex, drugs, cash, cheating, all of that dark stuff, we also can see how some of y'all have gotten yourself out of that situation, right? Because it's in an upright position, it's not in reverse. So some of y'all are getting yourselves out of that energy, and others of you still feel stuck in that energy. So what is it that you're going to be doing for yourself to get out of that energy? With the skulls roaming around and the mind, to me, is like old. I'm hearing debris, old energy that needs to be released for you when it comes to you moving forward in your love life. So if that is people, if that is places, if that is things, first and foremost, you guys love to travel, all right? So if you need to get up and start from scratch, I don't never see y'all having a problem with that, all right? But also check out your big threes, because some of y'all might not, depending on your big threes. But for the most part, I do feel like some of y'all are in I'm not gonna lie, a chaotic situation. Like there's a triangle here going on when it comes to y'all. Woo! I'm not even gonna lie. What are y'all doing? For others of you who are in partnerships, you guys are getting freakier in the bedroom. All right, I will say that. Or bring in some of that, some of what y'all, I don't know what y'all like, some of what y'all like back into the bedroom. I do see that happening. All right, maybe it's cosplay, you dressing up. I don't know what y'all do. Role play, act like y'all meeting yourselves in different in the hotel, right? I don't know. Make things up. But with the devil card, there is a sense of stepping back as well. For those of you who have been, going, and another relationship, pause. This is asking you to pause. Because there's so many people that you've been dating, even if it's not having sex with them. This doesn't have to do automatically with having sex. This could be like you're going to multiple dates all the time. And it's just like, well, how many dates are you going to go on before you feel restricted and burned out? Also, if you're in partnerships and you're feeling restricted and burned out, what are we doing? Right? Some of y'all might even have a child involved in this whole situation here. Some of y'all might have went and had a kid outside of the relationship. Hey, Sagittarius, February is it's enough. Go and check my article out so you can go. I got like a day by day mostly, right, where the moon is at and things like that, so you can be aware of the energy that's coming up, because there's a lot that's going to be triggering you this month. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. All right. So this is for those of you who were dating and then now desire to move it to the next level. I feel like it doesn't matter who it is in the relationship. if you're desiring to take it to the next level, there's nothing wrong with mentioning it. And that will give you the answer. Don't wait to then say, so especially Sagittarius, don't wait. Especially, don't wait. If you're into somebody, go ahead and move forward with it, right? If somebody else is expressing that they're into you, go ahead and see if you're in, see if you're into them and things like that to make this love experience in February much easier for you. Boy, oh boy. There's brought a sense of calmness for me because goddamn. All right. We need to let go of each other. What else? And I feel like also some of my Sagittarius, are you dating a Scorpio? There's a lot of resonating cards here, right? Sagittarius, are you dating a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Because I feel like it's time to let each other go. All right. So this goes back to, again, this devil energy, this, some of y'all, yes, y'all are having fun and there's nothing wrong with that, but one of y'all are ready to partner up and the other one isn't. So it's time to let each other go because how we start is how we end. Capricorn, what's popping? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Listen, y'all, the goal is to come on 3 times a week. Last week, things were being shifted, so let's see. I'm going to be dropping a few videos, so pay attention. Hit the notification button because I'm going to be doing some podcasts. Neptune went into Aries. We got the eclipse coming up, and I'm just going to be dropping. Y'all miss me? I've been working. I told y'all, right? Getting back to it. Who is it? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Before I even look. Oh, no, just look. Just look, because you already pulled it out, girl. The Princess of Dis in reverse. Some of y'all are pregnant. I'm going to say that from the beginning of time. Bow. Pregno. February. All right, that's it. That's that part. For those of you who have been longing, right? It's okay. I'm using the words for you. Nobody knows you. Who have been longing to be in a deep relationship. You're literally you did what you have to do. You did what you had to do. And now you are allowing yourself to enter into that space. All right. Even entering into motherhood, right? I do feel like some of y'all were with your partner and you was just like, oh, we don't want to have a kids right now. We don't want a kids right now. Boom. And now you're pregnant. So you're not, you know what? I'm walking into this part. Who is it? Who? Oh. I'm sorry. You got my heart. It's me. You scared me. 2. And this one? Thank you. Oh, all of them. Oh. You want an orange? ¿Quiero una naranja? Naranja. Porque viniste aquí en el frío. Ok, espérese. Tome.
Thank you.
Cuídese. Y'all was looking at my house? Why y'all looking at my house? All right. That was the pharmacy. Y'all know my brain tumor medication came in. All right. No, not Amazon. I thought it was Amazon, but I didn't order anything. It was the pharmacy. But, I gave him an orange because he came in the cold, He wanted the orange. Go eat healthy, boy. Eat healthy. I wonder if he was Capricorn, right? Ooh. We didn't pull out no cards, right? That knock was hard. Boom, boom, boom. Hold on. Let me recalibrate. Because I don't be having nobody knock on my door. So, all right. Capricorn. Imagine he was a Capricorn. I should have asked him. No, then he probably would have thought I wanted to date him. All right, let's keep it going. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, I already had your card. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Thank you, Gabby. Woo, I went crazy. Look at that. No. Salte, mi hermana, que yo sé que tú estás ahí. Ooh, some of y'all getting a Capricorn, y'all getting a surprise. I promise y'all, because that surprised the hell out of me. Let me look for the card, y'all. My bad. Be patient with your life, friend. Ooh. Where's this card? Did it fall? There she goes. She ain't going nowhere. She's right here. All right. Okay, pregnancy. All right, so some of you, like I said, you're allowing yourself to receive, and you coming in with a plan. You're coming in for stability. So the partnerships that you're coming in, so again, all right, boom, boom, boom. Some of y'all might have been dating for the last 2 years, and now you might have gotten closer and moved in with each other, and the child is now arriving as well. So that's beautiful. I feel like there's a strong connection there for a few people where you've been dating for a while, and now things are getting um more serious, right? It's already serious, and it's getting more serious for you guys, right? As you went through that journey. Reminding ourselves that Pluto just left Capricorn like about a year ago or so. So pretty much right now, you've been able to bask in the energy that you've been calling in for some time. So yes, partnership might be rushing in for you, and it might seem like it's quick, but it's something that is pretty much like old to you, right? This love life, this love experience is old to you from all the relationships and stuff that you have been through and you let go of. You've been working on yourself. So allow yourself to get into that. Others of you, for whatever reason, are still focused, and I did not want to bring this in, but are still focused on career and stuff like that. I'm gonna need y'all to move into the self-love department. Your career is about to pop off always, always. Right, Capricorns, you guys rule the 10th house. The 10th house, you guys are the bosses, right? So your career is just about you shifting the categories in your career at this current time. Focus on self-love. Focus on what you allow yourself to receive. Focus on how you're treating yourself, right? Because as you do that, it exudes out, and that's how you'll be shifting and connecting. But right now, one of the reasons why Pluto was in fucking Capricorn was to help us let go of wanting to be in that prominent, mundane world and working all the time. And now it's time for you to learn how to receive and to be in that love department. Even if you was, and you ask your husband or your wife or whoever the gender is, when you was, or when you being in this partnership, ask your partner how much time do you spend at home and how much time do you spend working, and that is going to determine to you how much you enjoy work. And there's nothing wrong with that, and that's not the only thing that's part of life. So let's call in that love energy again, so you can be able to share yourself. Why are you not sharing yourself? Others of you, like I said, you starting that partnership, and then some of you are getting into a partnership, or you and your partner are talking about business. This also talks about a birth of business. So my Capricorns, and that's going to make you be in a more cohesive, loving relationship by starting a business with your partner. Let's do it. You still got money in there, but let's do it together. For February, continue to work on what you're allowing yourself to receive. It's been a long, long journey. Go out on fucking dates. Like, allow yourself to, well, I don't know where you at, but it's cold over here. Maybe not sitting in the park, but like, there's events. See what free events are happening in the areas that you like. Prime example, Friday, I went to the Whitney Museum, right? And I went on a date in the Whitney Museum. And there's a lot of people in there that you can mingle and jingle with. Take your ass to a free museum. Take your ass to a cooking class. Something, Capricorn. All right? So that you can reignite that loving passion for yourself and bring in more of that self-love. And that self-love is not always external. It's as easy as putting looking at yourself in the mirror and saying that you love yourself as well. Don't skip that one. The amount of times that we desire for people to tell us that they love us, how many times do you tell yourself that you love yourself? Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. If it's either you or your partner, it could be either or, right? When you're dating, allow yourself again to be authentic and to take your time, right? Take your time when it comes to dating, right? Because the deception could be you feeling like we got all the same things in common, and all the reality wasn't as deep as you thought it might have been. So think about that as well. Have those conversations that's going to help you allow people to show their true self, if that makes any sense. All right. I also feel like some of you might be dating somebody that didn't say that they have a kid. So that might be the deception there. When you get that news, how are you going to react? All right. I love you guys. I couldn't let you get close to me. The deception part goes with that. So some of y'all are going to get huge clarity now in February where this love journey is going to be going. This could be, again, you with yourself. We never leave that out. Maybe the part of you that feels like love is hurtful, that love is painful. You don't want that version of you to get close to you because maybe you feel vulnerable. Maybe you feel like you got taken advantage of before and this is not going to happen again. That could be a deception for yourself to not allow yourself to get into the journey. Because at the end of the day, it's all about reprogramming yourself. Reprogram yourself, all right, Capricorn? There's a bunch of messages there. Go back to it. Aquarius. As a matter of fact, happy birthday, Aquarius. It's your season. That eclipse is coming. Make sure you read that article that I'm about to put out. I might put it out tomorrow. Depends. Get ready for that eclipse. And I know Pluto is there, so work with Pluto. Some of y'all already resigned from work. Congratulations to you. Some of y'all already allowing this Pluto energy to take over. Continue. February 2026. The Two of Wands. Aquarius rising. In the reverse, what I have here, date online, right? Date online. This is the internet. This is connecting the internet. X marks the spot. I do feel like, like I mentioned before, thread dating is popping right now. So for those of you who are Aquarius and are single, you guys know I don't like to use that word, who are in transition into the next partnership, that's because I keep reading it. That's because I keep reading everywhere. Single party, single this, Valentine. It started getting into my brain. But yes, if you're in a transition into your next love life and you're an Aquarius, allow yourself to check out Facebook dating, right? If y'all want to know more about Facebook dating, I can tell you about that because I know of a couple of people that have been successful in the Facebook dating department. Okay. All right. So I know there's this, social media is not for me, or, these apps are not for me. Really and truly is, again, our intentions. It's our intentions, all right? Our intentions are why we're on that app. You're always going to get tested and distracted. What is your intention? And maybe it may take a year. Maybe it may take 2 years. It all depends on how you work on yourself. But it's going to take its time. So how are you going to open up to that, right? All right. So others of you who are in partnerships, travel, spark. I feel like traveling, even if for a weekend, is going to spark up your relationship again in February. For others of you who are working on yourself, taking yourself this month for healing, as far as maybe a cacao ceremony to open up your heart chakra. You know what I'm talking to my Aquariuses. The Aquariuses know what time it is when I talk to them about cacao ceremony and stuff like that, because they my galactic beings, all right? And so a cacao ceremony to open up the heart chakra, whether if you're in partnership or not. Why? Because that's going to help you be more vulnerable into your relationship. If you feel like you can't be vulnerable in your relationship, that is a hint right there. Okay, so others of you, it calls more for community work when it comes to February and love. How are you, right? Because I see the world there. So how are you sharing your love with the community, right? This is the first time that it came out in the reading, right? Everything else was partnership, but for you guys, the world. How are you going to be inspiring the world? By taking care of yourself. I do feel like that's that self-love energy for you in February. As I take care of myself, I'm inspiring the world. And that doesn't mean that you now get on social media and be like, hey guys, I'm on a self-love journey. Like maybe that's for you. Or maybe it's you to just share it with your common local groups so that they can support you and you can know where to get assistance from. Because I do feel like when it comes to this love department for you in February, there's a lot that's being ignited within. So that could be, I'm hearing many of you have to well, you don't have to do anything, but it would be recommended to reshift your love letters, right? Upgrade your love letters. When it comes to what you desire to see in a partnership. Even if you are in a partnership, it's always good to write love letters, right? To continue to bring that harmony, to continue to exude whatever it is that you guys started out with, right? Because sometimes it could get dry. But again, some of y'all is going to be extremely successful in the dating apps. Thread dating, Facebook dating, those are the only two that I would suggest. Go read the stories on Thread, okay? What else? Wands. So basically, with the Two of Wands, also, it's really in a space of harmonizing yourself, right? With the also working on yourself and also working on your internal passion, especially when it comes to love. I feel like a lot of you are really reigniting love within yourself. Yes, your partner is there if you're in a relationship, if you're married or any of those things, but there's a real reigniting passion with yourself and how you inspire others. Okay, y'all can be different. Flirt. I'm a flirt. Extend your life. Give a little smile. Hey, how you doing? You never know. Hey, Mr. Rogers. You've been eyeing Mr. Rogers for a while, Aquarius. Shoot your shot. Flirt. That doesn't be like, hey, Mr. Rogers, when we going out. That's not. No. Hey, Mr. Rogers, I like your shirt. All right now. I lost myself for a little while. Come back. They are usually about the community and the collectives. I know between Capricorn and Aquarius, at times I just be pondering. Yeah, okay, we're gonna have it's a lot that's like but anyways, for the most part, yes, you're right, they're always about the community. Or maybe for those of you who are in relationships, actually this is the time to share with people how your partnership has been moving along. If you it's not they're not gonna do it if you desire. Some of my Aquariuses do. Some of y'all don't mind sharing or even giving tips. It doesn't have to be about your personal love life. It could be tips. The reason why I say that is because you guys are going to be in the limelight within the next 2 years. So whether you want to or not, you're going to be asked to guide the collectives at a large scale. So yes, I'm saying this reading for February, but and also I'm reminding y'all that there's a larger mission for y'all when it comes to the collectives. And you can accept it or not accept it. But it's there. So I lost myself for a little while. Were some of y'all in a relationship where you were catering to the other person and forgot about yourself? It's time to come back to that. It's time to come back to self. It's time to reignite self. All right. And last but not least, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wow. We was in here for 2 hours. I'll be trying, y'all. I'll be trying to make it short. All right, that's nice. I like that. My son thinks he's better alone, but that's why he's not aligned yet. Well, let's just say that he works better, probably I would say more of like necessarily not he's aligned to where he's at in the current moment, right? So working with that, you said that he finally received and passed the home aid exam, and so see within that work environment, it brings him into community. You know what I mean? So regardless if he desires to work by himself, there's always going to be something coming into his life to teach him how to work in partnerships. All right, Pisces, what's popping? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You guys got the 10 of Swords in reverse for February. I mean, it make a lot of sense. Releasing. I do feel that you guys have a sense of being far away from, I feel like far away from home. And the reason why I say far away from home, if we could get this together, you see these homes over here? And it looked like this fly is looking over the hill. And so what I'm seeing here is that I want to say for the last 10 months, you've been really, really working on yourself, Pisces, right? Working on yourself, releasing, renewing, releasing, renewing, releasing, renewing. And this came out in reverse. So I do feel like you've been truly working on yourself and letting go of the bullshit, right? Because the fly for me is like not the best thing to have here. You know what I mean? But this is also the 10 of Wands, which means spiritual energy. So a lot of spiritual lessons have passed by already for you. I mean, and even for some of you, 10 years, all right? 10 months, and I'm hearing 10 years that you guys have been releasing, learning, renewing. And so right now, even when it comes to your partnerships, and if you're in a relationship, there's a sense of you still feeling closed in and a little bit cocooned when it comes to you, basically understanding what you went through. And so while February is really igniting you, there's going to be a huge stellium. It's revamping you. So it's not necessarily that if you're in a partnership, you don't care about your partner, or that your partner, is this still on? Okay, good. I got to make sure that you're really focused on yourself this month, just pretty much. And if you can let your partner know that, or if you can, should you be dating this month? To have fun, probably to connect, I would say hold off a bit, just because you're still focusing on yourself and releasing. So I see with the dating aspect, it's going to be more to see what level you're at when it comes to dating, right? Because right now, again, you feel a bit distance from sharing yourself, and you're still feeling a bit vulnerable. But that doesn't mean that later on, right, with the wings, later on in the month when the sun is in your sign, right? You might feel, a bit better to leap out of that stage. But for right now, you're really working on yourself. And what does home mean to you? For those of you who are not in partnership and you are in a transition to your next love life, it is time to write those letters of releasing the exes, releasing that energy, even releasing yourself on how you used to act in these relationships, right? Because there's those lessons, right? 10 is about letting go. 10 is about ending. Release that, right? And then allow yourself to be in that cocoon for February to figure out what it is that you desire and love again. And then once the next month comes in, see how you feel. But for right now, honestly, my Pisces, y'all really working on self. And you know what? Neptune just left your sign. So why would you not take some time to figure out what the hell just happened the last 14 years? I feel like many of you were in a huge illusion, even when it comes to yourself and how you present yourself in partnerships. There was a huge illusion. So now, in the last 2 weeks, things have been clearing up, and that's when you're like, hold up, I got to bring back my energy. All right. I feel like clear communication will help you if you are in partnership or dating, and especially with yourself. Retreat. What the fuck? It's time to disconnect from the world. That's it. I don't even have to say anything else. Literally what I said here is what's here. So, but this also means when it comes to partnership as well. So if it's going to feel better for you and your significant other to go somewhere so that you can feel at ease to be with you and your partner, then that's fine. I do feel like for some of you, it's definitely okay for you to retreat from the world and connect with your partner a little bit deeper, especially if you're doing this. Now, not everybody, right? Not everybody's going through that. Some of y'all already did that, so you're like, oh, this is not for me. Cool, no problem. Then you know what to do next, right? Open yourself up to receive after you went through all of that. Next month is a different story. This month, work with it. And honestly, especially my Pisces, really tap into really tap into your gifts, your energies. Like if I don't even have to tell y'all if y'all meditate, ground yourself. A lot of grounding because Neptune is in Aries. Do a lot of grounding because Neptune is no longer having you float around. All right. Saturn is not there. Really, really work on bringing yourself back to alignment on what that looks like for you. We will be together again. Somebody might be thinking that, or you might be thinking that, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and Venus. Or you might be considering reconciliating with somebody after you retreated, after you thought things out. This could be in the dating scene. Maybe you was dating somebody and you took a little break, and so now you're in the space of saying, you know what, I worked on myself. Let me go back and see what this is all about. Maybe you allowed yourself to take that break, and now you're back on the dating scene in general. Maybe you and your partner went ahead and took a break. And now you're saying to yourself, we're going to see each other. We will be together again. Work on yourself. This is all about a sense of disconnecting, like the card said, and coming back. But not disconnecting with yourself, disconnecting with the outer world so that you can define who you are once again after all of that you've been through. All right. Who that? All right, that's it. What we got? Let me pull out an oracle. Not that I ain't pulled out many oracles, but I'm going to pull out one more oracle and we out of here because it's 2:03 and your girl is hungry. Ooh-wee. I love y'all. All right. Oh, there it goes. I didn't even have to do much. There it goes. There it goes. Teach and learning. Archangel Zachiel. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then teach these ideas to others. I mentioned this before. As long as you learn what self-love means to you and how you've navigated through it and how it has assisted you. This talks about the teaching and learning. This talks about also, for those of you who are in partnerships that are thriving, let's help each other out again as a community, right? This is a collective card. Let's help each other out as a community to learn how to get into partnerships again, if that's what we're desiring. There's a sense, again, that Aquarius energy made a lot of sense. It's coming in with not just self-love partnerships, it's also coming with community love. So how many of us are out there sharing that community love? What do you know? How are you sharing your passion with other people? Whether it's that being fitness, whether it's that teaching kids how to read. Oh, TikTok went out. Whether that's teaching kids how to read, whether that's helping the panhandlers or the homeless, how are you providing back to the community? Some of you do this, some of you may do this and be able to create a business out of it and make money. I don't know why it was hard for me to say that. Oh, because this is a love reading. And make money off of that by sharing with people what self-care is, what self-love is, partnerships and stuff like that. All right. Before they keep giving messages, I love y'all, and I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow. Just pay attention, notifications, yada, yada, yada. And we're going to start the giveaway. So pay attention to the community board because I'm going to be going ham. All right? I love y'all. Give me a hug. Let me go eat something. I forgot. All right.